It's Sunday morning, the 23rd of December 2018, which means it's time for the Sunday vlog. But first, here's the festive jingle. Welcome back. This is our new schedule, the monthly vlog. It's going to come out mid-Sunday of every single month, which is round about the time of the month that we set the business up in the first place. That's a good time to catch up and see what's going on. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for joining us. What we're about here is documenting the build of a new woodworking business. Started off in November 2018. And this channel documents the build. We have a regular schedule of videos coming out every single Tuesday at 7 o'clock UK time. We publish a video that could be around about the business side or the tools that we bring into the workshop, tips, reviews, that sort of thing. Every Friday at 7 o'clock UK time, we look at a project, and that could be a workshop build out project or a customer commission that we're going for. As I say, once a month, around about the second Sunday of the month, we do this sort of vlog. So if that sounds interesting to you, subscribe, leave a like, leave me a comment and get in touch. Last time we got together, I was in the office because I had no power or heating inside the workshop because the electrician was in doing some work and he knocked all the power off. Since then, he's now put a new feed in to the workshop, so we've upgraded the electrics. He's managed to get it so I've got power on this side of the workshop, and as you can see, this is not yet connected, it's isolated, and we're waiting to put the power in on this side of the workshop. I have progressed. We've now got the new wall in place, and I think that's looking pretty cool. So my next job later on today is I just need to put the cover on this one. Same idea and design as we have on this side, and then I'll just cut out the holes for these. The sparky can come back in, and then we'll have power on this side of the workshop. The sysport is complete. All the videos are now out for the sysport, so if you've not seen that, go ahead and check out the link on the sysport build. And I'm really pleased with how this came out. Slightly different layout than the original design, and I talk about that in video number 8, I think, of the sysport build. So we're still continuing the schedule of videos, although I have changed the schedule ever so slightly. So this Tuesday, which is Christmas Day, we're going to be looking at a new tool in the workshop, which is a Festool MFS. And if you're not familiar with the Festool MFS, it's this system, and it's basically the routing template that comes from Festool, and I'm going to use that to cut out the holes for the sockets inside my channel. So being Christmas, I just thought I'd treat myself to a new Festool tool. I'll be unpacking this, unboxing it, and I'll be doing a review on this to say, and that review will be coming out this Tuesday, which is Christmas Day. The Tuesday after the 1st of January, we're going to be doing the business plan, and I'm launching the website on that day as well. So I'm not doing an awful lot in the workshop over Christmas, apart from finishing off this wall to get the electrics done, but I will be doing some work on the website and finalising the business plan, and we'll be talking about that on the 1st of January. And then on the 8th of January, we'll be looking at how much do we charge, and we'll be talking about how we work out the hourly rate that we're going to use. That then allows us to start to price up some commissions, and we've got a backlog of people waiting for commissions. So it's all looking pretty good, and it's looking quite positive for the new year. So the Friday schedule on the 28th of December, I've done an end-to-end video of the sysport. The sysport build finally took up eight videos, each video around about 15 minutes. So there's a lot of detail in how we built this, but I also wanted to do a single end-to-end video. So I've tried a different technique there. It's more of a voiceover style, some music in the background, and it comes down to about 7 to 10 minutes for the full build. So I'm going to launch that on the 28th of December, and we'll see how that performs. Coming up on the 4th of January, we'll look at how I built this wall, how you go about doing this sort of pine cladding, the framework behind it. And then on the 11th of January, we'll look at the electrics coming in to the workshop and how they work and how the electrician's gone about doing that. And then the 18th of January, we're going to turn our attention to this wall here at the back. Now, if you've seen the workshop design, check it out now, then you'll know I'm putting a bookcase on this area. Now the schedule I spoke to you about last time, I was going to go outside and going to build some outside storage, but it's gone absolutely freezing and I don't want to be working outside. And in terms of getting to commissions, it doesn't really change anything anyway. So while it's cold outside and I've got some wood materials ready to go, we're going to design and build this bookcase. There's going to be a couple of cupboards coming down this side, and there'll be a couple of cupboards coming down that side, and that's really to hide this this boxing in, which I think comes from a vent unit inside the house. So I'll be boxing that in with a dummy cupboard on that side and the same balance on the other side here with actually a real cupboard, and I've got some stuff I want to store in that. Then there'll be 3 bookcases going on here, put together with a combination of dominoes and the Festool LR32 system. And what I'm going to do here is have a run of the Festool mini sustainers, because I've got all sorts of things I do need to store that aren't going to fit into my tool collection. So there'll be a row of Festool mini sustainers across the bottom built into the bookcase. So say we'll be getting the design for that done, and you can have a look at that design and see what you think on the 18th of January, and then coming out on the 25th of January we'll then start the overall build of that bookcase. See how we get on, see how well received the end-to-end Sysport build is as opposed to the multi-episode of Sysport builds, and then I can make a decision. Do I do multiple builds on the bookcase? Do I do an end-to-end build video, or do I do both? Interested in what you want to see? Leave a comment, get in touch, let me know how you want to see the project builds develop as we move the channel forward. And then we're into the ongoing rollout of the monthly vlog. So today's 23rd December, so this is the Christmas vlog in case you haven't noticed. 13th of January I'm going to do the Q1 review. The 15th of January is actually 3 months to the day when I started the woodworking business. And we've actually come quite a long way already, but we will do a quarterly roundup and see where we're up to, and then sort of plan out the next quarter. That way you'll understand the business plan from the Tuesday videos, and then we will start to do that quarterly update against the business plan to see how we're progressing. We'll see how that goes. 10th of February, 10th of March, just some normal vlogs coming out, and on the 14th of April we'll get into the quarterly review again. So it's all going on, so we pretty much know where we're up to the end of April in terms of the schedule and what we're going, and that's going to look quite exciting, and loads planned on that, on my business side of that. So I hope you find that useful, and if there's things you want to know about, on the business side, get in touch and let me know. So let's see how we're getting on YouTube. Well, to be honest with you, I am absolutely blown away with where the channel is up to. I went into this with no great expectations. I just purely wanted to document the build, and if there's people out there who are makers in any craft and they want to turn their hobby into some sort of business, just to try to give you encouragement to take that step, to go ahead and do it, and sort of learn from my mistakes and feedback to me, and allow me to learn from your experiences as well. And there's people seem to be really interested in that as a concept. We now have, on 12th of December, when I make this video, 524 subscribers. 524 subscribers in a 2-month period. So I'm really, really pleased with that. If you remember, the 1-year target was to get to 1,000 subscribers. The 1,000 subscriber milestone is really when YouTube start to take you seriously and start to promote your videos. Watched videos, we now have 27,500 minutes of Woodgrafter videos watched. That's 458 hours, 19 days, over 2 weeks, getting on for 3 weeks, every minute of every day, nearly 3 weeks, somebody somewhere in the world is watching a Woodgrafter video. And that's unbelievable. And if you look at the profile, you can see that's accelerating so much now. And that makes sense. The more videos we get, the more subscribers we get, the more watch time we get. Therefore, the more noise, I guess, is generated. YouTube get excited because of the activity. They push it more, and so the thing scales. So, really excited by that. And the 240,000 minutes viewed in an annual period there, that's the point where YouTube then start to allow you to work with advertisers and start to generate some revenue. And we're going to need that because there's a lot of work involved in creating the channel. So that needs to fund itself in some way, shape or form. Not a problem now, but but I can see it being something we need to have a look at further down the line. So I think for the December update, that's pretty much it. It's working out really well. I'm really pleased with how the workshop's coming on. It's a really nice space to be. The Sysport has made a huge difference in the workflow and the organisation skills. One of the viewers, Simon, who was actually the first person to ever comment on a video, he commented on the final Sysport build. So thank you, Simon. Hello, I hope you're well. Happy Christmas. And what he was saying is, tongue-in-cheek a little bit, the rate I'm buying Festool tools, I'm going to need a whole wall of Festool storage. I'm actually coming to the end of buying the Festool tools. There's a few more things we need to put into the workshop, but the next big purchases are going to be on the far end of the workshop that you can't see us off camera, and that's where, if you remember the design video, that's where we prepare the wood. So the bandsaws going in there and the jointer planer are going in there. And once the electrics are done and I've managed to clear out the wood storage so I can move all my hand tools into the wood storage space, that allows me to bring that in, and I want those tools in place somewhere in February. So I'm probably coming towards the end of the Festool purchases, but Simon's right, you know, you can never have too much storage, and I've been looking at the space underneath the MFT3, similarly underneath the Capex MFT, and similarly underneath the unit here that where I normally have the router, the CMS set up. And there's a lot of space goes underneath that. And if you've seen the videos for any of the Capexes or the CMS, then you'll know that the legs fold up and you can actually use them as a benchtop model. What I'm thinking of doing is creating a number of mobile bases that the units will sit on top of, so I can still quickly take them off onto a site, so I'll still get that portability, which was a key buying decision inside buying the Festool system. But they're more stable, they're now portable, I can wheel them around to reconfigure the workshop depending on the work I'm doing, and I can make better use of the space underneath. So thinking about that, I'll get some design work, some sketches done, maybe over the Christmas period as I sit there and doodle of an evening, and then look forward to building that out. So that's it. This closes the year out. As I say, the schedule will continue, so I'll still be published on Christmas Day and then the following Friday throughout the festive period. That's all pre-recorded and it's scheduled to release anyway, so look out for those. And that just leaves me to say thank you so much for your support over the last 2 months. The messages of goodwill, the comments, the engagement, the views, it really does make it worthwhile. And to be on this side of Christmas with over 500 subscribers is mind-blowing, so thank you. So whatever you're doing on this holiday period, I wish you well. Happy Christmas to you and your families. All the best for the new year. I hope you have a great time. Hope you get lots of new exciting woodwork tools in underneath the Christmas tree, and if you do, be careful. Let's keep the Christmas period safe for you and for your family and for your loved ones, and I really look forward to seeing you in the new year. See you soon.